guys, it's me, Tina Marie, with True Meaning of Radiance. I have two videos. I'm going to be wearing the same outfit in both videos. We're going to be talking about Bath and Body Works. So the first video, I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know we will be ranting on Bath and Body Works. Let me say crisscross applesauce, okay? We're gonna be ranting on Bath and Body Works because they done lost they cotton picking. So I don't know if you guys have heard. If not, I'm gonna tell you now. If you watch Tina Divalicious, you have already heard. But Bath and Body Works is now strictly enforcing, and I go like this, strictly, because you know some stores still gonna do what they want to do, but strictly enforcing the one-time use coupon, meaning that when you get a coupon sent to your email, like the 10 off 30, we usually use our 10 off 30 multiple times, and we split up our transactions, right? Yeah, they're stopping that. So you're not going to be able to go into the store and use multiple coupons per transactions. You're only going to be allowed to use one, because it's one coupon per visit per day is what, you know, the rules state. And I have a few things I want to say about that. As you can see, I'm a little in my feelings, but I want to talk about it. My thing is, first off, I think it's a dumb move on Bath and Body Works, because a lot of the people that go to your store, they do buy in bulk. Like, they go in, they have the 10 off 30, they'll spend with you $90, you know, $100 with you, with splitting of the transactions. Why would you not want that $100 and only get a 20? Why? You think somebody's still going to get that $100 worth of stuff? Well, it'd be more than $100 worth of stuff. That $150 worth of stuff and only get 10 off? You must be smoking crack. In the words of Judge Mathis, you, sir, are a crackhead. You a crackhead. You a crackhead if you think we're going to go in there and spend $150 and only get 10 off 30. You crackhead. You straight crackhead. And they're like, well, you can bring a friend. If you bring your friend in, then you two get the disc. You get to use the coupon. Nah, bruh. Do you think I'm going to drag everybody that I know up in these stores so I can go ahead and break down and get the discount? Like, no. So what you're going to do is you're going to lose business being stupid, because at the end of the day, it's stupid, because the people that buy, they buy in bulk. So first thing comes to mind, Candle Day. How's Candle Day gonna work? Because you normally have people going in there using the 10 off 30, and they're using it, breaking up transactions, and they'll spend $300 in candles. Do you think instead of spending $300 in candles, they're gonna spend $450 in candles and not be able to use a coupon? You failed, you bumped your head. Negative. Never. Not in a million years. So I think L brands, they're already doing bad. Like, if your company is already doing bad, why are you making moves to piss people off? Like, right now, you should be making people happy. Like with Pink. Pink always got a sale now. I've never seen Pink so cheap in my life. I have never. And if you missed my last video, I'll link it up here in the cards. If I forgot, just go and look at it, because I'm so terrible about linking the cards. I am. But yeah, they were doing 60% off. When do you ever see them do that except for SASs and stuff? Like, I got pants for $18. What? What? Hoodies, $18. Shirts, $9. They were doing 3 for $25 on the shirts. What? When do you ever see Pink doing that? So the L brands is losing money. Like, they're even doing these huge fall sales. I got bras for $15. Like, they normally don't ever do that except for SAS, Black Friday time, and Pink Friday. Like, okay, y'all losing a lot of money. Why are y'all playing with y'all money maker? Bath and Body Works is y'all money maker. You're stupid. Like, you need a V8. Like, Bath and Body Works need a V8 bad, because all you're going to do is make people spend less money. We do not need to hoard your products. We do not need to. Trust me, my house doesn't need anything else extra. There's enough stuff in this house where I could leave Bath and Body Works alone for 2. Why'd I go like this for 2? For 2 to 3 years and still be on full. Okay, so what are we really doing here? Like, what's really your tactic? Do you think people really gonna just use that one coupon? I know you lying. I know you lying. So what I plan on doing, I'm just letting y'all know my plans, right? I got 6 Bath and Body Works, all within a 10-mile radius of me. Everybody's not lucky to have that, but thank God I have 10 Bath and Body Works within a 10-mile radius. So my plan is this: if they get on BS at my main store where I'm cool with everybody and they're like, yeah, we gotta strictly enforce this, I'm gonna go to every single store that's around me and I'm gonna use my coupon, because it's one visit per. You don't know what you're gonna do. Call the other store and say, oh, she already went to the Georgetown location, oh, she already went to the Cedar Park location. No, they ain't going to. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna make sure I have 6 different emails, I have 6 different coupons. Bath and Body Works don't want to play with me. They don't want to play with me because I'm gonna get my discount and I'm gonna get my deals, period. Everybody's not that blessed to be so close to a store. Their store is that close, but this is the Austin area. It's so overcrowded and they got so many stores, so they want people to spend money. But when I tell you, this is the dumbest move I've ever seen Bath and Body Works make in a minute, besides them price increases, y'all, this is stupid. This is really stupid. Like, you're going up on prices for one. Now you're telling people, oh, you can't use more than one coupon. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, so my biggest concern, again, Candle Day. Like, everybody normally, they budget their money for Candle Day, and people budget in the 200s, 300s, 400s. Y'all think that's like, oh my God, that's just YouTubers doing that? No, y'all, when I went to go get my French baguette candle on Candle Day, because I seen everybody hauling it and I didn't grab it, and I grabbed the last one at the La Frontera location, y'all, people were swiping their cards for $300 and $400. Non-YouTubers, just regular folks, because this is what they get people for Christmas. Gifts that they get people, you know, just for the holiday, and for the dang on self. They stock up on what they need for a whole year. I know I talked to one lady, she was like, yeah, I just buy candles once a year from them and I get them all on Candle Day. And she did all these separate transactions. So I'm like, Bath and Body Works, are y'all really gonna take that risk of losing your core customers that spend a lot of money with you? And then I think about SAS is gonna be coming up. Normally when we go to SAS, especially me, I don't need nothing at SAS. I already got it all in my collection. I don't need nothing from SAS, but I do go, and then I end up going out and spending $60, $80, $100. And then now if you tell me I can't split up the coupon, then I'm going to be very selective on what I buy. I'm not going to buy in bulk. And I'm just going to get a few items. And at the same time, it doesn't bother me, because for you guys, I record SAS videos and I go to all 6 of my locations. I go to all 6 of them for you, because I know y'all like to see different Bath and Body Works. So I end up going to each one and spending a 10 off 30. So that's fine for me, but everybody doesn't have that luxury. Some people, their closest Bath and Body Works is 100 miles away. So they have to order online, or some people is within 30 minutes of them, but there's not a lot in between, so they can only go to one. So I'm thinking about that consumer that, you know, they only go to Candle Day once a year, and this is such a big thing for them, and they had their coupons saved up, and then they get there and they're like, no ma'am, you can only use one coupon. Your husband and your son can use one though. Like, what the heck is going on? In the name of Grace, my daughter, that's all Grace says is, what the heck is going on? So I have to repeat that. What the heck is going on at Bath and Body Works? I don't know who is in there doing marketing strategies, but honey, maybe somebody didn't tell y'all that y'all stuff ain't all that in a bag of chips no more. It's too many other brands that are stepping up that will replace y'all if y'all keep playing. L Brands only has one big money maker right now, and it's Bath and Body Works. So in my opinion, they need to leave Bath and Body Works alone, let the money be made, and keep making money, and figure out what you need to do to fix Pink, what you need to do to fix Victoria's Secret, and the rest of y'all brands. Like, you need to fix them. Like Lane Bryant is high as heck. I got a Lane Bryant car, y'all, and I'm paying that car off, and I'm like, nah, I ain't using it ever again. Lane Bryant, way too expensive. Way too expensive for my pocket, okay? You go into Lane Bryant, you go in there and you get a dress $80. For what? And it's just like that even with Torrid, like $80 for a dress. I'm taking my butt to Forever 21. Like, I'm serious. Forever 21, I'm gonna take my butt to Target. I don't care, but I'm not paying $80 for no dress now. You catch me on the clearance side, and then we could talk. You alright with that? With the clearance. But anyway, back to L Brands. Like, I don't know what they done did and who came up with this enforcing strict policy. But let me tell you, the only thing they gonna enforce is people out the door. And if that's what they looking to do, then okay, I guess. If you looking to lose customers, lose them customers, y'all. I mean, that's all I can tell you. But I'ma still keep going. Like, I have a haul right here in this bag, and I'ma keep going. I mean, it ain't gonna, one monkey don't stop no show. I know how to get around things, but they looking real stupid right now. And lastly, I do want to talk about PR with Bath and Body Works. I think PR is a joke. I see more people get PR for Bath and Body Works that don't even focus their channel on Bath and Body Works than people that do. As you know, it's some of us that spend like crazy at Bath and Body Works. We put you on to the tips and tricks, and we are just very avid Bath and Body Works like fanatics, and we don't get PR. But you see people out here that put out Bath and Body Works only during major sale videos, and they're out there, they're getting all the PR, and I'm just like, okay, Bath and Body Works. Like, before that would be like a little hurtful, especially since I was interviewed from Bath and Body Works about being a massive collector with them, and I didn't get paid for that. But I didn't plan on getting paid for it either. But it's just like, y'all recognize that I'm a big influencer with your brand, and y'all still said nah, bruh. So I don't know, to be honest, if it's because I don't have the look that they're going for. This look doesn't work for Bath and Body Works. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to continue to shop there because I want to shop there. Because that's not going to stop me from shopping because I don't get a PR package. But at the end of the day, they're missing out. And it's probably because of my subscriber count. I don't know. Who knows? But at the end of the day, they're missing out because I know I'm a good influencer. And I know I am a very genuine person. So, it's their loss, not mine. Like, bye. I do my videos when I get ready, and it ain't going to be on the timeline. And it ain't going to have to be on y'all time. So it is what it is. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here, rant over, but Bath and Body Works, y'all stupid. And